Hey everyone, it's Lisa Morton here with today's Halloween History 101. Today's object that I am going to riff on is this little oddity. J.C.'s Hudson Haunted House Monster Manual. This dates to 1987. Now, the reason I wanted to pull this one to discuss today is it's an easy way to talk a little about the history of haunted attractions, which have become such a major part of Halloween. Now, we could theoretically go all the way back to things like early magic lantern shows or early dark rides, but I'm going to say that the sort of modern template of the Halloween haunted maze goes back to the 1930s. This is the same time that trick or treat was coming about as a way to buy off those destructive prank players who were causing so much vandalism in America's cities. Aside from trick or treat, one of the things that they suggested quite often to homeowners was take their basement or their attic and dress it as a very simple little haunted maze to entertain these kids. Well, that became a popular idea along with trick or treat. And the haunted maze became a thing you could find for many decades in carnivals or communities that might stage them outdoors in a wooded area. But it isn't really until the 60s and the 70s that we start to get a sort of institutionalized form of the haunted attraction, the Halloween maze. And the JCs were one of the first organizations that really caught on to the profitability of this seasonal thing. They would create these very simple mazes. They would have their young actors, quite often teenagers, positioned throughout, leaping out at people. One of the other organizations during the 70s that popularized the model of the haunted Halloween maze was Campus Life, which was a Christian organization. They would stage sort of even gorier takes on the haunted maze than the JCs had done. And they were also very profitable for these nonprofits. So, of course, by the mid 70s, we get Knott's being the first amusement park to hit on the idea of raising their seasonal revenue in the fall by offering Halloween makeovers. That catches on. By the 80s and 90s, every amusement park in Southern California is doing this. And then, of course, by the 2000s, we have the major haunted attractions industry. There are now over 3,000 haunted houses throughout the US. And that is not even including the amusement parks. So it has become one of the most important parts of Halloween. I hope you have enjoyed today's little visit with the JCs. By the way, the manual is essentially a coloring book, which is fun. And they probably sold this as a little add-on when you paid your $3.50 ticket for adults or $1.50 for under 48 inches tall. I hope you enjoyed this visit into the past of the haunted attraction, and I will be back with more Halloween History 101.